Hey, I understand it's been a really long time. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I just kind of wanted to reach out to you. I know mom is kind of off the handle. She's doing like a school board meeting and is like anti-mask now, which is weird. I mean, you know all of this because you still live with her, but does she really think all of her freedoms are being taken away from her? I'm just I feel terrible that you still have to live with her. I'm so sorry. So I just wanted to kind of send this to you and say, good luck, Charlie. What's up? Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome. Welcome. I know this story is kind of old, but I just wanted to touch on it because it's pretty funny. I don't know, to see someone who used to be so big on like child TV is now such a huge advocate for anti-maskers. And the person that I'm referring to is the mom from Good Luck Charlie, or Leigh-Allyn Baker. I love Good Luck Charlie. That show is funny. It was funny then. I mean, if I watched it now, it probably wouldn't be as funny, but I'm sure I would chuckle here and there. It's just very strange to see someone who I watched as a child and is now such a big advocate for something that is so incredibly wrong. Now I know I don't usually get political, and I know I said last video that was my most political video. So I'm sorry that I'm just running it back with another political video. So to hopefully clear everyone's palate, we're gonna watch something that is not political whatsoever. We're just gonna watch it and clear our palate and enjoy it before we dive into whatever the hell this is. So I was trying to figure out what we could watch that puts us in a positive mood before we start watching some things that are a little bit more negative so that we don't get too upset. And I've decided on Coco Melon because they're so big on YouTube and I've never seen a single one of their videos. So maybe a child nursery rhyme will put us in a better mood before we start critiquing an anti-masker. I think I'm gonna get demonetized for playing this, but fuck it, we ball. Their eyes are so glossy. I feel like I'm looking at a doll or something. Their eyes are like glass. Other than that, sick animation. The baby's head is like two of the dad's heads. It's so big for no reason. Why is the baby's head so gigantic? That's probably why he's sick. His brain is so big that it can't handle all the big brain matter. My little baby. Wait, is it the doctor's baby? Are they married? She said my little baby. I'm confused. Okay, let's keep going. It's just a Jello shot. She just pours them a Jello. Man, I sound like a freaking college kid. Don't do drugs or alcohol or anything bad for you. Only drink water. Water's the only thing you'll ever need. Not even juice. Way too much sugar. It can lead to diabetes, especially in the US with the problem of obesity. It's a really big deal. So please, just water. God, I'm in a hole I cannot get out of. Oh, okay. Glad we could clear that up. You're feeling better, we'll care for you. He's like, yeah, I can walk now. Not only do I no longer have a fever, but I can jump out of bed like a fucking baby ninja. And also my head is gigantic. I'm a super smart baby ninja. Okay, that's the majority of it. I think that did a good job clearing at least my palate. I don't know if that helped you out, but this is definitely going to get demonetized. So please watch my other videos. Not yet though. We have to get through this one first. So a little bit of background. Leigh-Allyn Baker was an actress on Disney. She was in Good Luck Charlie and a handful of other like TV shows and movies, but strictly on Disney. So she's a Disney actor. I wouldn't really say A-list celebrity, but she's like C or D. And if we look on her Instagram, she posts a lot of kind of like normal pictures that an actress would, like this one, for example, had the best day Sunday at our favorite, what? Wait, had the best day Sunday at our favorite. What is she trying to say here? Had the best day. Okay, maybe not what most celebrities post. She may be a little illiterate, but I mean, that explains things. So, or like this one, Minted got me jumping into Valentine's Day, which is just a sponsor. So very like average celebrity Instagram posts, right? And you start scrolling up and there's a little bit of a shift. She starts posting more political content, like this one with the California governor issues a statewide order to stay at home, and she says, I was going to ground my children for grabbing their iPads without permission, but not really effective. Looks like we're all grounded. So she's like joking with it. She's not really against it, but she's also not really with it. So she's not taking a side yet. And you keep scrolling up and there gets to be more of a change as time goes forward. You can tell she's going down this like rabbit hole of anti-masking, anti-vaccine, and she's very Christian, which of course nothing wrong with that until you start to harm other people or look down on other people. But the main thing I wanted to watch was the school board meeting, which happened about a month ago. I know I'm late, I apologize, but this was just too good to pass up. This video says ex-Disney Channel star Leigh-Allyn Baker goes on anti-mask speech at Tennessee school board meeting. Now this camera angle wasn't the best, but it is the entirety of the footage. Every other video, it was like a news channel that would cut in an ad, and it was just kind of annoying. So this is all of the footage uncut. The angle is just a little bit weird.
My name's Leigh-Allyn Baker, and I'm a California refugee.
What? I'm sorry. You are white and Christian and live in America. You are the farthest thing from a refugee. If there was a spectrum with you and refugees, these are refugees. This is you. I'm standing here and I'm looking and I can't even see you. You're so far away. You're like a tiny speck of dust. I'm like at the point where I'm like, oh, is that a person? I can't tell because they're so far away.
I gave up everything there. A really successful Hollywood career, television shows.
Really successful television. Well, I mean, it was successful, but I don't want to be mean. It didn't look like your career was going anywhere. Like you really only had the show. Did you willingly give it up or did no one want to cast you? There's a difference of you being like, okay, I'm going to step away from my career. And then there's also like, no one wants to hire me, so I'm gonna stop. Obviously, I don't know the truth, but looks like you're kind of reaching here. I don't know.
I have 2 vaccine-injured children, and they have medical exemptions because after the seizures and the hospitalizations, after all of their immunizations, I was granted, obviously, a medical exemption. So my children are those rare children that will just not be able to get the vaccine. And still, I would never put them in a mask because their brain needs oxygen to grow, which the neurologist can confirm.
Okay, let's hold the phone. I'm gonna put you on hold real quick, okay? It's one thing to be exempted from vaccines because you have symptoms, right, that don't allow you to take the vaccine. Because let's say you have seizures. Okay, that's one thing. But it's another to be like, yeah, but they can't wear a mask because oxygen can't go through mask, travel to brain. No, like that doesn't make any sense. If oxygen wasn't able to travel through the masks, no one would be able to wear them. I wouldn't be able to wear it in class because then I would suffocate, you know? I would die in the middle of a lecture. She was like, yeah, a neurologist couldn't confirm that oxygen doesn't, just wear the mask. You can confirm it yourself. Like this is a widely known fact. Oxygen can definitely go through the mask. It isn't like a plastic bag where nothing can go through. I'm just genuinely confused. And also it's been proven, like wearing like an N95 mask versus not wearing it, you get the same levels of oxygen as you do with or without the mask.
Anyway, the real part of the clown show is that you all think that you actually have the authority to mandate this. Because,
Yes, oh my God. Oh, so correct. Yes, you're absolutely correct. Jesus Christ, suck her dick already. Oh my God.
there are these books that I have, and I have them as a gift for you. The Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. The Bill of Rights.
Even like these people are laughing at her. What? I don't understand. And also, I don't know if you've heard of them, but I have these books. It's called The Constitution. Have you heard of The Constitution? Not a lot of people have read them. They're really boring, but they structure how we live, what laws we abide by, and it says here, Amendment 12, underline A, you shall not mandate masks for the future COVID-19 outbreak that will occur in the year 2020. Yeah, I didn't know it either, but all the old white dudes, you know, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, they could tell the future, which is why this amendment is so important, because they wanted to let us know that the government shouldn't be able to tell us what to do with our bodies, except for Texas, of course. They can tell women what to do. Other than that, it's free reign. It's like, oh yeah, also the Bible. I said it last video, I'll say it again. Have you guys forgotten about separation from church and state? Religion cannot be tied to the government, because there are so many religions. It would be a complete bias. It would be unfair to people who believe in other things completely, you know?
To breathe oxygen.
Yes, that was great. Do you see me? Are you looking at me right now? That was phenomenal. Let me talk into the mic so I can... That was great. That was so good. I'm clapping so hard right now. This is the hardest I've ever clapped. Amazing speech. Good job. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Okay. That's the school board meeting. And she got a lot of heat from that. A lot of people were like making fun of her, making memes of her. It was all pretty funny. And she called them death threats, even though okay. Don't send death threats to people. That's not okay. But she got upset at like memes. If you're gonna say some outlandish crap, memes are gonna be made about you. I'm sorry. That's just how our society works, and it's fucking hilarious. So anyways, after that situation, she took to Instagram and she had to defend herself, and she was also on Fox News to kind of defend her claims. So let's go ahead and watch that.
You think you might get cancelled because you oppose masks for kids in school?
Oh, Mr. Varney, that's sweet of you to be concerned, but I was canceled last July already for telling Joe Biden that masks aren't law, but they're an overreaching suggestion.
Okay, I'm not a huge fan of cancel culture. I'm not one for canceling people based on mistakes that they made in their past, and we don't know who they are as a person today. But what happened with her was not canceling. That was not canceling. People were just upset. And, you know, like she just said, she said something about Joe Biden, which I cannot find. So if you have it, and if you could send it to me, that'd be great. She said something about Joe Biden and got a lot of hate for it, and she calls it being canceled. But clearly she's getting all this press. She's getting all this media coverage. She has not been canceled. And I know canceled is like a broad term. It's kind of difficult to say someone is canceled when they're still being shown on news channels and media outlets and all of that. So obviously she was not canceled.
So, you know, they can't cancel me twice, or maybe they can try.
Fuck, have you seen the Barbs? Have you seen what the Barbs can do? Don't piss them off.
There is a movement of people that want to make movies that are family friendly, that put the child focus first, that are faith-based, and they are wanting me with open arms, and I can't wait to join forces.
Do you hear that? She's gonna start making movies again. Let's go. So excited. So excited. Okay, so that's the Fox News coverage. I just kind of wanted to look at her Instagram just for a little bit, because as soon as the school board meeting speech got out, she has been posting political shit on her Instagram, like alt-right wing posts since then. So it's been a month and she's been going ham. Oh shit, sorry. So let's go ahead and take a look.
But one group of parents don't have the right to force their fears, their will, and their junk science and their demands on other people's children.
They don't have the right to force their junk science made by junk scientists, researched by junk researchers who spend hours and junk hours on junk, you know? It's not okay. I have a quick question, Miss Baker. I have a question for you. Yeah, go ahead. Well, if they spend hours on research and the research is valid and has been checked by other scientists and researchers in their field, would that be considered, I don't know, not junk? That was a great question, random person one. Yes, that is still junk because it doesn't adhere to my viewpoints, and it goes against everything I've ever said. So if I were to admit that, you know, this research is good, I would get backlash by the people that I've made happy with my statements. And I'd have to backpedal and change everything, and that's a lot of work. So yeah, junk still. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Miss Baker.
I also don't believe in then you stay home. Oddly enough, I do homeschool my kids, so they are home. Nonetheless, I wouldn't say...
That's so hypocritical. I don't agree with the stay-at-home mandate. But then again, I do homeschool my kids, so they're home all the time. But I don't like it when I'm forced to keep them home. Only when I want to. What?
Yeah, that is what one group of parents are saying.
She's saying one group of parents are saying this. 90% of the country is saying this. Nobody wants to stay home. Nobody wants to wear a mask. We just want to be able to be rid of this virus and just do normal things again. I can't even socialize. I've lost the ability to be social with people because we've been stuck for the past 2 years. Because people like you won't fucking participate. Oh my God.
How about this? Everybody be in charge of their own health. Everybody be in charge of their own well-being. Everybody be in charge of their own child. Yet somehow I'm thought of as, what was it Joe Biden called me? A terrorist. A national terrorist threat. That's right. That, my dear,
Wait,
is
what?
overreaching.
Wait, Joe Biden called her a national terrorist threat? I did not know this. That is hilarious. Please tell me yes. Okay, I don't know. I don't think Joe Biden said that. But because I can't find it. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But that's hilarious if he did. Back to her point about everyone taking care of themselves and their own children. That is the issue with an individualistic society, okay? That's the problem. Everyone only wants to take care of their own needs, which, you know, from the outside seems okay. But when people work together, more shit gets done. If you work as a collective, more gets done. That's just how it works. Collectively, if people have the same mindset, right? If everyone in this country was like, there's a virus going around, people are dying, we need to rally together, vaccine, masks, do everything we can to stop this, the virus would have been taken care of within the first 3 months of its release from China. But because of this individualistic, like not believing, not wanting to be a sheep, it's just so painful because people don't want to become part of the collective because it's seen as a bad thing, right? All these like anti-collective, I have to be my own person. I have to be a lion, not a sheep, which, you know, in hindsight is the complete opposite. But sorry, I didn't mean to get in a rant. It's just, oh man, it's pissing me off.
These are our human rights. It is one nation under God with liberty and justice for all. It is not one nation under government with liberty and justice for those who comply.
Oh my God, how many times do I have to say it? Separation of church and state. Separation of church and state. I'm not a Christian, so you can't make me follow your faith. You can't tell me what God says to you. I also have to comply to that. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's the extent of her Instagram crazy person rants. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here. There's a lot of memes and posts, but it's just gonna lead back to me saying the same things I've said before. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe. If you're new here, check out my content. This video is going to be demonetized and I'm a struggling college student, so please watch my other videos. But yeah, make sure to check out my Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all of that stuff. I want to start streaming again. It's so much fun, so I have to get back into it. And I'll see you guys next time where we wear a plastic bag around our face instead of a mask, because those don't let any oxygen in. So maybe it'll help her prove her point if we just wear a bag and suffocate ourselves and then die. Yeah, maybe there won't be a next video if I do that. Maybe I should. Oh well, it's too late now. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace.